Good morning, friends. Greetings from Salem. I'm glad to know that the PIDC and the Alumni Association is organizing an alumni meet this month at PIDC campus Butterworth. It's always good to come back to the alumni, good to meet the old friends and the teachers. I fondly remember the first alumni meet which was conducted in 2013 by the first and the second batch, and also the subsequent alumni meet which was conducted until my tenure in 2017. I wish I could join you all this month. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, I'm not able to travel to Malaysia, and I'm sure I will be joining you for the next alumni meet. And I'm very sure that this is going to be a blast with such a wonderful organizing team under Dr. Ajay Talang and team. So I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.
Respected CEO of PIDC, Dr. Abrisa, respected Dean, Dr. Ajay Talang, respected Deputy Deans, Dr. Fawaz and Dr. Kalyan, members of the PIDC faculty, President of the PIDC Alumni Association, Organizing Chairman of the PIDC Cup and Dinner, ladies and gentlemen, Salam Sejatera, and thank you for having invited me to this occasion in commemoration of the 10th anniversary of the graduation of the first batch of students of PIDC. It's indeed a great honor and privilege. You must have gone through 10 tumultuous years, enough time to heal all intrinsic fears. Doubts hopefully have no more place, since confidence has taken over their place. What a journey this must have been for all of you who have been so keen for things to unlearn, learn and renew, realizing that here it is just a preview. Now is the right time to retrace all goals that were set to grace, to reflect and conduct a reality check of all your cards on the deck. You may be proud of an ace or two, but the one who faced hurdles and yet grew, in spite of being perceived as having failed, is the one who shall be hailed. Pleasure and pain come in a mix. There's yet so much for you to fix. Fear not, you have got the resources of friends, colleagues, family, and positive forces. Let us all therefore embrace this day and share our experiences in every way, looking forward to happiness and peace, unperturbed by the noise of the cackling geese. Thank you and best of luck.
Respected Dr. Shri Dr. Yash Aravanan Sir, Dean Dr. Ajay Talang, President and Secretary of Alumni Association, Faculty of PIDC, and my dear students of yesteryears and now colleagues and members of Alumni Association. It's a sheer joy and privilege to address you in the first Alumni Association meeting today. Let me take you back to 2006, when the first batch of the first BDS students came to Salem with mixed feelings of expectations of the college, hostel, food, and of course, academic learning. I hope that we were able to provide all the above to your mixed satisfaction. Many of you may not be aware that PIDC is the first dental college in India to start a twinning program in dentistry, with the students spending the first 2 years in India at Salem, a rare privilege for all of you. However, as the management decided to shift the Salem campus to KL campus in Malaysia, the last batch admitted in September 2017 left Salem in September 2019. The last batch of Salem campus shall graduate in 2022. What a coincidence that the Alumni Association is meeting in this year on the most auspicious Pongal Day. A few words about the college which paved the way for your future. by laying a strong foundation in basic medical and dental sciences. Needless to add that we are proud of all of you who have built their academic and professional career on this foundation in an excellent manner. You will all agree that your stay in Salem was a real experience, getting adjusted to a different culture, practices, food, fellowship of hostel life, and when you started enjoying all this, and the Deeparaya, PADC sports, and dinners, and some of you the Indian dance and music, and of course some academics, it was time to go to Penang. PADC, in addition to being the first dental college in India to start a twinning program in dentistry, it's also the first dental college in India to start teaching oral and general histology using virtual microscopy and conducting university examinations from December 2010 onwards. It is the first dental college in Tamil Nadu and maybe in India to start teaching anatomy and prosthodontics with the use of visualizer. It shares first place in India with another dental college to conduct term and university examinations from 2017 on exam pad. I place on record the enviable support PADC received from Datto to its academic freedom leading to excellence. I hasten to add that these were possible by the staunch support of all PADC dental and medical faculty. The PADC faculty who served all the years of the college need a special mention here. Dr. Sudha, who taught dental materials and prosthodontics, joined as the first faculty in 2006 and worked till 2019. Dr. Priya Das and Dr. Rita Mary Aruna, who taught biochemistry and molecular medicine, joined in 2016 and worked till 2018 as the first year was closed in 2018. I'm sure that all of you will be looking forward for the story as I always conclude with it. So let me go back to the story. Many years ago, in a small Indian village, a farmer had the misfortune of owing a large sum of money to a village moneylender. The moneylender, who was old and ugly, fancied the farmer's young and beautiful daughter. So he proposed a bargain. He said he would forego the farmer's debt if he could marry his daughter. Both the farmer and his daughter were horrified by the proposal. So the cunning moneylender suggested that they let Providence decide the matter. He told them that he would put a black pebble and a white pebble into an empty money bag. Then the girl would have to pick one pebble from the bag. If she picked the black pebble, she would become his wife and her father's debt would be forgiven. If she picked the white pebble, she need not marry him and her father's debt would still be forgiven. But if she refused to pick a pebble, her father would be thrown into jail. They were standing on a pebble-strewn path in the farmer's field. As they talked, the moneylender bent over to pick up two pebbles. As he picked them up, the sharp-eyed girl noticed that he had picked up two black pebbles and put them into the bag. He then asked the girl to pick a pebble from the bag. What would you have done if you were in the girl's place? If you had to advise her, what would you have told her? A careful analysis would produce three possibilities. One, the girl should refuse to take a pebble. Result, father goes to prison. Two, the girl should show that there were two black pebbles in the bag and expose the moneylender as a cheat. The result, father still goes to prison. And third, the girl should pick a black pebble and sacrifice herself in order to save her father from his death and imprisonment. The girl's dilemma cannot be solved with traditional logical thinking. Think of the consequences if she chooses the above three logical answers. Well, here is what she did. The girl put her hand into the money bag and drew out a pebble. Without looking at it, she fumbled and let it fall onto the pebble stone path, where it was immediately lost among all the other pebbles. How clumsy of me, she said. But never mind, if you look into the bag for the one that is left, you will be able to tell which pebble I picked. As the remaining pebble was black, it has to be assumed that she had picked the white one. And since the moneylender dare not admit his dishonesty, the girl changed what seemed an impossible situation into an extremely advantageous one. You have all learned in the college the logical ways of looking at a clinical case, be it for diagnosis or for treatment. But in your clinical practice, you have encountered difficult problems which you have managed successfully by modifying what you learned. Use this alumni time to share your success stories and learn from each other. Always remember that most complex problems do have a solution. It is only that while we think of the logical solutions, we do not attempt to think laterally. To be successful in your profession, you should think not only logically, but also laterally. Now I conclude. On behalf of all the faculty of PIDC Salem campus, that we are proud of all your academic and professional accomplishments in life and wish you all a bright and prosperous future. Thank you and wish you all a happy Pongal.